Chris Black, what's going on, people? Chilling, listening to some old school Sean Price. About to get down. You know what? You know what? People in this day and age, they might feel like when somebody makes a big deal about something, they're like, "Oh, calm down," because they're so like, I don't know what's wrong with them. They can't take the energy. But I'm gonna make a big deal because you know what? This is an awesome deck. The the art alone for the 78 Tarot, Astral Travel and Space. I would say Astro. I don't know why it's so. Try to get it to be not fuzzy. I don't know what is that. What is that? The light? Huh? Alright. So that's one. It's very interesting. Interesting pieces of art. Like this one. You know, that was the Nine of Cups. That looks like you know what I'm talking about. What was it, dude? We did the show about him. Well, yeah, I'll get it later. This is really nice. This is really cool. Here's the Hierophant. You see that little bird? That bird is very important and busy. I don't really care to talk about the. I mean, I do want to, but I just wanted to talk about the art because art and music are a very strong influence in the world. You know. Oh, this is another. Here's one I really love. I love this one. Strength. That's awesome. Well, you know, here's one last one. Just wanted to show the art before I talk about stuff. This is really like out like wow. When I see this, I think of the Green Man or the Green People. That's big time. Queen of Pentacles. Anyway, so that's that. I have to shuffle these. This is going to be a short little video. This hat always sneaks up over my head. It bothers me. I want to be tight. My hair. I got big hair. Keeps pushing it up. I'm not going to wear this hat in public ever again. What the hell? Oh, I go like this. It's to hang photos on the wall. Can't see. Alright, so I kind of like shuffled it a little bit. I'm gonna shuffle, give it another shuffle. Oh. One thing I don't like to do with these cards because they're huge and they're hard. That original size of tarot, which people I think didn't like, was or some people didn't like it. That they're long and hard, and you don't just grab them and shuffle them. These are way softer and a little shorter, not as long as the big ones, but they do have a kind of look. And it'll take me a couple minutes to. With the other cards, you shuffle them with your hands like these, and I just do it real fast, shuffle them like normal, But this, you got to be careful because before you know it, you're not gonna have cards. You should see. I have other cards that Um, One I gave away was the Santa Muerte cards, and they were regular size cards like this, but oh, they were thick, and had them for years, but they were like, bleh. Now somebody else is taking over that, you know. It's not easy to shuffle these types of cards because you don't want to just grab them and shuffle them like that, because before you, like I said, before you know it, you're not gonna have cards because it wrecks them. And I don't want to sit here and throw baby powder on these cards. Done. So the first card that I pull is gonna be the first card that I pull is going to be for whoever is searching. You watch this video and you think about it. If it's not for you, you'll know if it's for you. You'll feel it, because there's something I don't know how to connect these two thoughts, these two ideas, but like when you pull 3 cards, I don't know what about it, the number or what the appropriation or positions maybe, that not the cards themselves, but that part, like it aligns with archetypes and signs. And so people, that's how you connect, because it connects that way first, because the feeling, you get that familiar feeling, but then you think about what is being said, or vice versa, vice versa, there are a lot of things blocking things. There's a lot of synthetic things that block the things that we just naturally feel. Like I was talking about in the other video, how on the platonic solids video of the dodecahedron, platonic solid that represents the ether element. And I was saying that the idea of that, because of the idea of polyhedral dice being thrown for intuition, the dodecahedron is already what we are. See, the octahedron is the 2 pyramids with the bases together and the points out, and that represents air element. That's our whole thinking, not just intuition, but there's this connection. You see, why was I talking about that? Because what happens is people don't understand all the different things of the mind when it comes to intuition. Intuition is the base, right? And there's different things, like the dodecahedron in the platonic solid representing element is showing that we, because of our intuition, we can understand the energy, because energy is not always going to have a material form, and a lot of material things lose its energy, because no matter what it is, everything has energy, right? So the idea that you would receive a message can be different ways, but our intuition, like they say, our third eye, being psychic, that's us. That's only us. That's us. So we have the ability to receive messages or read the energy. Why? Because we're reading the energy of things that we don't understand how to communicate, and I don't know if they feel the same or whatever, but these are things, that are outside of the earth, that seep into the earth from the cosmos. Like ether, plasma. These things that have value that we never really knew how to read before. And we say that these things are like entities. Entity is so huge, so big, so smart, and so I don't know what it is, but the things that are out there that have life, that have value. Life is life. I don't care what anybody says. This is not, hocus pocus that I'm talking. This is goddamn science. Astronomy. People don't understand, like quantum physics and quantum mechanics. It's not that it's a small part. It's just a very fine line, quantum, because quantum is it's counting. It's counting. People say quantum, and they get mad when people say quantum biology, but it is the only thing that we could think of. I heard a girl getting angry at it. You know what you sound like getting angry at somebody saying the word quantum? Because you're thinking this person probably doesn't really know what they're talking about, and they use that term, and then they look like there's a lot of stuff empty, because a lot of things they say, because they don't really explain everything. Nobody can understand how to, or maybe they hate it and they don't want to use these two things together because the idea that you're bringing science and not religion but a spirituality or energy together is that people would get it and stop being this fighting between spiritualities and religions and stuff like that. So that's just thinking. We're talking about thinking, or that was the matter. That's the discussion about thinking. It's nothing, but it's something. So here we go. What is the first card? This has been coming up. Remember the last time? Man, this is good. There's a reason why we reminisce. There's a reason. The universe and spirits and entities or whatever, the energy, it's smart. And when you ask for help, it's not gonna mess you up. Yes, I'm not going to lie. There are spirits out there that trick. What does that mean? Does that mean that it's an evil demon and you're gonna go to hell? Because, God damn it, even energy is rambunctious and trolly. And if you that's because from religion you get scared and holy shit. This is all communication. You want humans to communicate with you, but when something else communicates, you're like, hate that shit. No? So Page of Cups, that's like reminiscing. When you were a child or when you were a kid or a teenager, you had some times that you remember that was so amazing, and that you could just tell your kids about it or tell your grandkids about it. No matter what it is, it's always a lesson for the world. Everybody and your family, they love you all the more for telling those stories. Your friends, your close friends, neighbors, and people will talk about it, and everybody will have respond differently, and that's beautiful. It's regular life. So this is Page of Cups. Page of Cups. You see the cat? So many animals and everything these days. This oh god, this little frog is like a little alien frog, and he's like hanging out. He's like, I gotta do stuff today. I don't want to, but I'm going. But that's funny because that guy is doing his errands in his life, right? He's a living being. He's Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog is like, okay, I got to go out and do some errands, take care of my things, my personal things. And during that time, he's going to I remember when I was a little frog and I had fun with my family or something. And you know what? That's crazy because the cat is like, I remember when I was a little kitty. It's a lady. It's an old lady. She's like, I remember. So sweet, right? I love Sean Price. I feel like such an idiot with this hat. Keep pulling it up like like I'm Rolf Hyman from 64th Avenue. I have this hat, but it doesn't fit me. It keeps rolling back up. It's real. Life is real. Okay? Why? Why should we reminisce? You know? Because reminiscing, sometimes we have current things that are happening. A lot of people think that just because you go through problems or you have a little stress, anxiety, and stuff like that, people take it so bad, you know? That's nothing. It's just regular things are happening. By the way, Saturn is in motherfucking retrograde. So if people are like having these crazy fucking mishaps and things are happening and going crazy, like, but not like it just happens, like, holy shit, this happened. And you're like, whoa. That's fucking. It's because of the retrograde of Saturn. By the way, when each planet goes into retrograde, you're like, holy shit, like Mercury. You know, your fucking electronics get fucked up. It's not the planet targeting Earth. It's the planet leaving and taking a trip around the sun without Earth and without the other planets. That is what retrograde is, you know. And the Earth feels it, and the residents of Earth, us, feel it. You know, I don't know how or what the timing of what is what, with as far as the, you know, the rotation of the Earth and time, but I think it's just all together. You know, ugh, that's heavy, right? And it's the stressing of the Earth is like, where's Saturn? I don't see Saturn, because you know. They say that Earth is the new one, and the other planets are the oldest planets. But that's, I don't know. I feel like Earth is the oldest, because why would Earth act like that? Unless Earth is like acting like the little sister. Maybe, you know, because the other planets, they're all brothers and sisters. I think I look at it like that. I know it's probably, you know, not logical. Like, stop thinking like that already. Oh, we all draw templates, okay? To try to explain things. And I said it's like, you know, I never really heard that. Only in ancient shit, like Mesopotamian shit, where they say, like, Earth, or they say that Earth is the mother. Maybe. Mother Earth, the mother of the other planets. Maybe it's taking a longer time for those planets to develop with life. Nah, that's not true, because I think Mars got fucked up. It used to have life on it. You know, I think that's what happened. I think these fucking archons fucked up Mars and then came over here and fucked up our planet. You know what I'm saying? So the second card. Oh, now this is a little getting heavy, because before the other day it was Page of Cups, and the next one was Two of Hearts or Five of Hearts or something like that, and it was like, ooh, a relationship or new love relationship, love interest. So this one's a little bit more heavy, like. I mean, the artwork is outrageous and incredible. Well, I say outrageous, I mean wow, like amazing. But it's the Knight of Wands. You know, it's like, oh, we just met. Nah, but it kind of is that, you know. It doesn't mean like forcing. It just means like somebody's like, and you should feel good, you know. It means like, this Knight of Wands means somebody likes you a lot. Somebody's like, oh yeah. It could be a girl liking a guy a lot, or a guy liking a girl a lot, or, you know, whatever. Yeah, you know what. So yeah, these are good. I can feel it's already going to be really good. You know, so there's a lot of good luck. I appreciate my life. You know, when I was a kid, it was crazy, good, horrifying, amazing, loving, hating. You know, I can't say that I had a complete horrifying life. A little bit in little times in my life, but I had life lessons that were worth the excitement, or worth the being in the moment of that thing. It was like, whoa, like wow, I'll never forget them. I always tell the stories, right? Like I'm doing now. And I think that the universe, in this, especially like I was saying right now, Saturn is in retrograde, and I think that what happens is when we reminisce, we calm the energy around us. We calm the energy down because if this energy transfers or if there's energy shifts and vortexes and giant things happening, it's not really a good idea to be all over the place doing stuff. You gotta calm down. Calm down. Let all this shit pass. Let the Saturn do its thing, right? Step off of stuff. Don't go online so much. Don't use your electronics so much, even though that's Mercury, but still, because there's a lot of crazy things happening with this. So, in a time like this, when the Page of Cups comes out and the Knight of Wands, I think it's really important that we pay attention because just because something is nice and exciting and beautiful and accepting, and there's nothing wrong, maybe naughty, but I think I think what we need to do is probably not accept it altogether. Like, okay, and because the other day there was the same energy with the same flow of mechanics and the way the cards were speaking, and I know that what it is maybe if you were like, let's say you're a Christian or you're a Muslim and you're thinking, oh, God has something good in mind for me, so I need to be humble and I need to calm down and allow myself to receive the blessings. That's the same thing that I'm trying to say here with this. It's regular. So you need to like chill and like, go back into your childhood or remember when you were a teenager or whatever, whatever times that you thought were amazing, because it helps the energy, and that's what I'm saying. There could be other things also that might not be coming to mind right now, but they're very important. Spirituality is very important. Energetic configuration is very important. So we got the Knight of Wands. Also, the reason why, because Knight of Wands can turn. It's supposed to be a thing with, the positive side of the root and sacral chakra. But Knight of Wands is Knight of Wands. So you could be meeting someone who's like, ah, yeah, come on. And you don't like that, but you know what? There's some purpose for that person in your life. And also, it could be a warning about that same kind of person because telling you maybe you don't want to get stressed out too. So there's a fine line. There's a fine line between needing this person and having to like go, hey, let's, take it easy or step away a little bit from this person. Like, it's weird. Like the universe is telling you, if you see this person, don't disparage this person. Is that how you say disparage? Disparage. But don't jump in this person's arms. Okay, that's what the Knight of Wands is. Knight of Wands is watch, observe, be smart. Don't be quick to jump into a relationship, but be grateful, and it's knowing that it's like a blessing or an increase. I'm trying to stop saying that blessing word, but it's an increase in a gain in your love life. But also. Besides relationships, romantical sense of thinking, it could be a thing on a job where you don't want to quit your job, but you don't want to mess your job up. So you could see when this person is struggling and there's a lot of other people, maybe, or a handful of people, or two other people that don't like this person, that don't like the boss, and they want to get at the boss. And the thing is that in spirituality and life, sometimes when they say being the bigger person is not just about accepting it like that and that's it. No, there's a reason. When you humble yourself and you lower your how do you say? If there's such thing as condescending to a person in a positive sense for a reason, the reason is that you be quiet and you let that person have the idea, let that person get the credit, just for a little bit. And then after a while, that person is not going to mess with you. When that person has the power, even if it's evil, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to explain this to you, that that person has the power to F people over, like lose their jobs. And this Knight of Wands is a perfect like balance of warning, but wait, watch, because something might come that's a blessing. And then you never know, you know? It doesn't always have to be this or that. It could be the way things flow. You know, it doesn't have to be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow all the time. It could be for your benefit of your character, your being. And there's nothing wrong with that. We always learn. You know, a lot of people are so these days they're so like held back from being okay with saying this is okay and that's okay. People are like, you don't tell me, I am my own soul and I am authentic and I will not listen to what you have to say because I don't care. You can't be like that in life all the time. Yes, there's reasons that we are that way for protection of our own selves, but it's not always all that intense, man. You gotta, everybody, and that is the Page of Cups is saying. Page of Cups is saying, take it easy. Don't be so, because look, there's already a person that is intense that's heading towards us. What if they do have bad intentions? Do you have to be a ninja and cut somebody's head off all the time? No. What if you alright, so in this esoteric thing, like there's these works, like candle works, like called transference work with candle, right? Transference candle work, transference spells. And it's not because you're trying to become an opportunist to be like, I want this for myself. No, you're trying to not stress out. The idea of trying to look for another job and quit this job, I don't care if other people, it's easy for other people. Don't do it. Chill. Unless you find that the odds are against you, you could manifest something, but you're never gonna feel that comfortable. If you find that the whole company's like doesn't like you, get the fuck out of there. But if you find it's just one person, but you're worried if the person's power, you can change the energy by not engaging in any type of a negative conflict with that person, because there's a positive negative conflict, especially in the workplace. People are sharp and don't let nobody fuck with them. That's okay for those people. But this is your reality, and look what the spirits are saying for a reason. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but it's different. It's like maybe it's more to it, you know, not just these people being known in their job as one of the best workers. Maybe there's something else, because maybe the energy's talking to you because those people don't know how to lead a company, or those people don't know how to keep it together with all people. Instead, they just want to concentrate on themselves, and that's okay. But if you're a person like that, I think that's what this is for, like leadership. Like this, I feel like this is talking to people when I say this about the job, or when I say this about the warning of the Knight of Wands. Because the Knight of Wands comes more like, oh, at first. That's what it is, right? And you got to be careful, right? What if we're talking about something else? What if the universe is saying, we're going to let you feel this good feeling, but we're going to tell you no, because physically might be something wrong. You don't want to end up, catching something. And there's so much here with the Knight of Wands, because remember, it's not just warning about an evil person. It's saying there's something, and it's pretty great, but wait and let it settle, let the energy settle, so that the thing doesn't come in and you have this, like these 2 weeks of a carnival, and then all of a sudden after the 2 weeks, now you're just like all the other people on the job. Why did the universe say hold on and wait? Because maybe that person, it could be a woman coming in like a ravaging queen and do different things. It doesn't have to be a man and be creepy all the time, like a guy's gonna rape somebody. And that's what that's why I said there's so much to the Knight of Wands. You gotta really think about it. This is a lot of thinking, a lot of taking time to think, and that's okay. It's not dwelling or worrying. it's thinking like a normal human being. That's all, right? There's a third card. Now I understand. One thing was before, the other thing now. Eight of Swords. You see these swords at the bottom? The thing is that it's not a nice image. Not a nice image at all. And so what it is like, you ever hear the saying that if you're gonna become a great person, or the life gets really weird and hard and unfair? Because I think everybody goes through that. So whoever, I really understand that this is for, like, this reading is for people out there that are like teachers and leaders and people that hold very important positions, whether they're high to somebody or not as high to another. People in life, I remember there's a lot of misogynistic type men that would disrespect women teachers if they taught like fifth grade or kindergarten, like, oh, what's the sense of... No, those men are stupid, or misogynistic women. Those people are stupid. It's not nice. So what I feel like, it's like a giant warning. Be careful. Not everything that shines is gold. Take a step back. Redo yourself. Spring cleaning. Cleanse. All types of stuff that you can do during the time where you're reminiscing on your past, your childhood. When it says reminisce on your childhood for the Page of Cups, what it's really meaning is that it's saying reminisce about your whole life. Take it easy. Maybe take a break. Go on vacation. Take a few days if you can. Knight of Wands is like, enjoy the excitement, but be easy. Don't jump into anything right away. Watch things, because not everything, even though it's fucking amazing thrill or amazing feeling, you're, a leader now. You're more mature. You're a big boy, a big girl. Control yourself. Control yourself. Don't be, oh, it's okay. No, it's not. It's not. It's not always okay. It's not okay to judge somebody because they do those things, or if they're unbalanced in those things. We're not to judge those people, but we are to get balance for ourselves. Yeah, look at that again. And what happens is, sometimes we're doing really, really well, and we're doing something, we're excited, and something hits. And instead of going, that ain't shit, we go, oh, we get depressed, Just recently, there's a place that I post up our port in my travelings, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place, coffee and music and all that. People, musicians, and I never got. I used to be involved a long time ago when I had my band, and I would go with my friends, and maybe even recent, like a couple years back, maybe we went once or twice. It was fun, but nothing serious. But these people are serious. They're like bands, stuff, and musicians, and I used it more like when I would be like waiting to go home, and I'd hang out there, and everything was cool. And then one day, people were like either making fun of me or yelling and being disrespectful, like making noises around me. And I took it as a fucking like life-threatening. And the thing is that I'm not scared, because I'll beat the shit out of every single one of those. Nah, but you know what I mean. I don't let nobody fuck me. But it was heartbreaking in my age now. Like I'm joking when I said I would fight. Those are people that can't even fight. And let me tell you something. The energy was always felt safe. It was beautiful, and I go there all the time. Whatever age the people were, they're not. Nobody was looking for a fight. I'm not looking for a fight, so nothing bad is happening. But when you disrespect somebody like that, be prepared because my fights ain't physical no more. So, you know, it could be spiritual, it could be legal. Don't fuck with people, man. You know, it's not nice. But anyway, when that hit me, I was riding high with everything that's happening in my life, the changes, the positive change, even though they're slow and they're little things that kind of make a little tiny bit of help. And then when that happened, that was one of the biggest heartbreaks. And my soul was like, you're used to this shit. People fucking taking you the wrong way or accusing you or whatever, believing rumors and stuff like that. And all I said was like, what the fuck? And this is the same thing. Like, this is kind of like saying, look, don't fucking listen to these people. Didn't this happen to Lizzo? Didn't I do a video about Lizzo? I said, stop listening to these fucking assholes. You know, people, they hate so much and are so jealous because they try for years and years to do everything that one little tiny video you make and they go, holy shit, it's so good. And nobody will support you or like you. When you're really good at something and you have a lot of talents and you do different things and people look at you and they don't like you because they do not want you to see how little they are compared to you. And so this kind of this with the fucking Saturn, that's something right here. You know what I mean? It's something when it hits and it's like, wow, what the fuck? So that's what it is, you know. And you have to be cognizant. Not you have to be more cognizant. You have to be more aware. No, you have to be cognizant. Period. Be aware. Period of yourself and your surroundings, because this is even though the media loves to only cover the horror of the horror of the realities of our world, our current, you know, existence. There are good things, but at the same time, you know, there's some crazy people out there that are trying to rob you. You know, so that's what this is about. The Eight of Swords is an ugly looking card, but it's saying because something just happened and it hurt your feelings. I'm fucking I'll fucking kill somebody, but I get my feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm tough, but I'm okay to admit that because I don't care what nobody thinks. But this Eight of Swords is actually a good thing. It's saying, hey, the universe is saying, oh, they're shaking you. Don't fucking listen to that piece of shit saying those negative and horrible, evil, cruel things to you. Fucking get up and keep doing what you're doing. That's what this whole thing is about. Is like saying, don't stay down. Don't be stifled. Don't be fucking, you know, compressed and compiled. Fucking break out. Sing out loud, smile. That's what they hate. Do it not because they hate it, because you're not in a bad position. It's not telling you you're in a bad position. It's telling you you're in a good position. But some people swept the rug from under you lately, or did something to you because you're feeling this like, wow, I fucking was feeling so good, and now I feel like, you know, hey, be glad it's not like I got a fucked up. My neurology is messed up every day. I fucking lose it from a mistake. And this is from the shit, all this evil shit happening to me constantly that I'm like, you know, I'm like, I'm gone, you know? But at least I could admit that I heal every day too. As much as I get messed up, as much as I get messed up and I fail at things every day, daily, especially spiritual things, everything. Yeah? I'm not this liar, you know? I'm not people like that come out onto the internet and act so perfect and act like everything's great. Like the initials Joe Rogan. People love that. I don't know. I fucking can't stand people, certain people, you know. Um, I don't support the Archon. Sorry. Um. So anyway, that's what this is about. Don't stay down. They want to hold you down. They want to, thumb you down. They hate you because you're so talented and you're so nice and you're so cool and loving and great. You balance. You're a really balanced person. I came into everything and I just got fucked up because what I realized was a long time ago, before all the specifics of esoteric and spiritual, mystic, or whatever, I was a fucking loving, balanced person. I got fucked up from them. So I had to regain everything back and realize who, you have to realize who you are, your self-discovery, real self-discovery. Because before I was relying on religion and leaning against something that I thought was real and was like, this is the real thing. It is so hot. You have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to be cool with this video. I can't have nothing fans. I thought you can't hear stuff. It messes up the sound. And I'm doing this open without a mic. So I didn't feel like grabbing the mic and connecting it. Anyway, that's it. That is the end. We're going to go out with this. Big shout out to Sean Price in the Astral and on Earth. Peace to God. Just because you pass don't mean it's over. People still recognize your energy. People still recognize the energy of the dead that are great and good and were purposed on Earth. Brains beating, remember me, P. Split your wave cap, bring beef with that nigga shit shaving rave at. Rave acts committed, spray gats at midgets. Shorty shit stains up to 46 bang. Peace to all the people out there. I hope you enjoyed this psychic moment with Chris Black. Ungodly, I mean heathen, led to the hammer, nigga, Bobby the brain. Ungodly, I mean heathen, led to the hammer, nigga, Bobby the brain healing. Dead you in your man endeavors, robbery, brains beating. Remember me, P. Sean is the main reason. Cross my heart, hope to die. Smoke a guy, covering up with bow your tie. Looking like the nation of Islam. I'm crooked, slice your face to a jigsaw. Zip up your lip, paw. Understand, Sean is the shit, paw. El Duque Tuesday with the zip card. The best rapper you never heard about. But the word is out that Sean is about to turn it out. Shooting balls is the plan, or selling some coke to folks. Superstar Billy Graham. Pink. Nobody can rap better. The black leather goose down, pounding the black sweater. Pardon my cockiness. Hotter than the obvious. I ain't gotta say too much. Leave it to my lobbyists. I want pieces of everything like a communist. I will never stop till I reach my fucking accomplishments. I'm cool like I'm hot food with the condiments. Niggas baby mamas want money in their esophagus. You ain't gotta give me my propers for all my properness. The populace feel me regardless if I'm anonymous. Powerful pusher, my power pack. Prowess pack punches harder than pistols and paralyzed cowards. Damn. Marijuana be the loudest. Def Con the page in the rage till I crumble the team cowards. Head up in the clouds, feet up in the lawn chair, feeling like a king. And I don't see no LeBrons here. Peasy, you know there's nothing you know to compare. Bad man, bully, you fully don't want to wrong here. I hear square niggas fucking around.